Hey team, hey squad. Welcome to the Lucid Amir channel. If this is your first time watching, this is not how we usually do it, but this is how we're doing it today. I traveled and I'm still settling in. Yeah. But thank you so much for being here. And we're gonna be doing your super dark general reading. Oh my god, it's so dark. But I don't have my space set up yet. But I wanted to get something out for you. So treat this as an audio if this is too unappealing for you. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hey Spirit, how you doing, girl? For those watching this, what is the guidance for June? The general guidance for June. I think we're going to do general love and money. Just the energy that is more inviting for you to be in for the month of June, these next, couple weeks of this sort of period. Yeah. What is the energy that is recommended? What is the guidance in general for June for those watching this right now? And what is the guidance in love? Fuck. And what is the guidance in money? Cool. Amazing. I personally quite like this. There probably could be more light, but I'm into it. Look. Oh man. There. I don't know. This probably like washes it a bit. But yeah. I have a cut in my mouth, so I'm talking a little bit funny. There's been a lot going on. Look, there's just been a lot going on. But I needed to get this out for you guys. So, fuck. Fuck me, man. All right. The general guidance for the month of June is round and round. Okay? Round and round is an energy of things repeating themselves, things coming back around, and it's an opportunity for us to either stand stronger in a decision that we need to make or re-experience something. But with it coming out like this is great. I love that it came up in the upright, because this is sort of an invitation. I think it feels like it's an invitation to repeat and do better, or repeat and feel better about your decision, whether it's the same one or not. But you are not the same person dancing the same dance. You're not the same person singing the same song. Singers in particular, using that example, they can sing a song in the beginning of their career, and it's different when they sing it again towards the end of their career. They can sing a song in the recording booth, and they can sing a song on the stage. They can sing a song at a point in their life when they haven't felt the depth of those lyrics, and when they have felt the depth of those lyrics. So I feel like with this coming out for us as our general energy, June might be a month where certain things come up, or we're invited to look at old things. Okay, we just finished Mercury retrograde some while ago. We're in the shadow period right now, or whatever, as I'm recording this. But I feel like this is something that's been happening a lot, even in the stars. There's certain things that are happening in astrological wise that I think I've been catching on to, and it's an invitation to sort of dance the same dance again, but different. And the thing that's different is you're different. So the choice that you make, or the energy that you make it with, is going to be different inherently, and you're being invited to sort of, I want to say, entertain that, which I don't really want to say, because I don't want to change shit. But this ain't about me. This is about what Spirit has to say to us. This says, the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is, you are standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. Can you even see this? It's so dark. Girl. Girl. Let me see if I can get it a little bit lighter. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look, the Luz Lemire channel is a homegrown channel. We're super intimate up in this babe. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprint and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. Now, this is the general energy of the month, so I am going to read all of the energies. The Oracle energy is essentially saying, hey, it looks like you're back at the same place, but actually, you're standing at a much higher ground. You have a better perspective of this because you've done this before. So you'll learn something, do something better, and break a cycle that happened in the past. This is great. You're being invited to look at something and be in it and see if you can experience something differently. Experience it in a different way. But I want to say what I'm feeling here is that you're different, right? You're inherently different. And that might be enough. But it's also like, if you've danced this dance again and you know what this is about, what you gonna do differently? Or how are you gonna be differently? Is it your mindset? Is it your attitude? Like, what is that gonna be? Are you wondering, how did I get here again? This is a relationship message. I'm gonna read all of them for this one, okay? How did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old pattern with the same sort of person, who may not look familiar, but who attracted you because of their easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine, as you get to do things again, only differently this time. For you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you're aware? Remain curious and stay out of the ball game, out of the blame game. The prosperity message with this is, if you're in a scenario that appears to be an echo of something that's already happened in the past in your work life, it's because you're being invited to see what you couldn't see before. This is a perfect time for you to look at the deeper motives you have and your attraction to the opportunities and people who have entered your life to be a part of your journey to prosperity. Who helps you navigate? Who sabotages you? Who supports you? What are the familiar signs and your responses to them? When you find yourself in a repeat of a pattern of the past, what are your responses to those patterns? It's a good time to get a coach or mentor who can help you see what you can't on your own. Repeat what works, not what doesn't. Then you will free yourself from the old cycles and cease going round and round. I want to get a clarifier for this. Yeah, let's do that. Fuck. I'm so sorry. Shit. I want to get a clarifier for this. So I should have got some rubber bands. I was at the stove today and I did not get any rubber bands. I should have. I wanted to, but there's like a bag of like 150 rubber bands. What do I need that many? I don't. That's why. Oh my god, I should have. Page of Pentacles, girl, get up. She not budging, baby. She not budging. All right, well, the love guidance. Look, this is super homegrown and super intimate. Oh my god. Look, thank you. Jeez. Papa Squat. We're sitting by the campfire. Your love guidance is a message in a bottle. And happy is your, finance career. So June, the guidance here is really quite nice. But I still want to clarify a little bit more, especially with this round and round, depending on what it is for you. I feel like you're being invited to do a do-over. I don't know if you've ever done meditations where you go into the past of a scenario of your life and you get to do things differently. You get to rewrite that story. This feels like that. Or if you do scripting, like a journal, you can rewrite an experience, and develop some closure around that. I really like journaling, or at least I really do vouch for it, especially if you use it, I don't want to say the correct way, but if you use it with intention, you can really do some damage with that. So you can really do some great stuff with that. Hey, Spirit, may you please clarify this round and round in terms of guidance for the person watching this right now? What's the guidance behind this round and round? Yeah. All right. Okay. So I'm really glad we did this, because you are being, I do feel like you are being invited to dance the old dance again. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I feel like here, what's happening is this thing has come around to show you multiple ways of dealing with the same situation. With the Seven of Cups here, right? Seven of Cups is options, it's choices, it's different dreams, it's different ways to, if we stick to like its root form, different ways that we can respond and how we can hold space for ourselves and the events going around, just because this is an emotional based sort of messaging with the cups. There's 7 different ways or 7 different things that are oscillating in your head this month over how you can handle different things. If you tried 6 ways last time, perhaps try the 7th. If you tried 1 way last time, perhaps try one of the 6 or try all of the 6. Shit. There looks like there's many options that are coming your way, many different ways to deal with a certain situation, and you get to decide how you want to deal with it. Do you want to deal with it in a low down dirty way? Do you want to deal with it, with eyes closed? Do you want to deal with it with mouth closed? How do you want to deal with the situation? The Knight of Pentacles here coming out in the reverse to me tells me a story of dealing with the situation in a very, head-on way. Like, for some reason, there's this thing of someone being on a mountaintop, like really looking at things from this vantage point. And I think I know why. It's the round and round. I feel like really taking your time, truly taking your time this month in how you move and how you're deciding to move. The Knight of Pentacles is notoriously known as the slowest knight in the deck. But he's actually one of my favorite knights. When I see the Knight of Pentacles coming up, like that's like, he's my favorite. And I think my decks know that. With him being in reverse, this is someone who's unsure about where to go, unsure about which path to take, and would rather not take a path as opposed to taking a path that may not be the best path. The Knight of Pentacles to me is one of the wisest knights in the deck. He's a slow ass motherfucker, but he's really wise to me. And I feel like there's a stress on your wisdom here this month. A stress on how to tangibly move in this situation, especially in this month, especially with all the different ways that you could be. What is the best way that you can move? With the Page of Pentacles, wow, didn't we have the Page of Pentacles not wanting to get up off the floor? But with this Two of Pentacles here, it really does give this energy to me of balancing your emotions and your tangible actions, right? So I feel like don't force yourself to act, okay? Act in a way that makes sense and that is going to be the most gratifying, I think. In a way that you can stand by your choice, but also be gentle with yourself and knowing that you're allowed to make missteps, but also your missteps may not be mistakes. It's just sort of a roundabout way to getting to where you need to go. And you can move slower. In fact, it looks like you're encouraged to move slower. Hey, clear up this Knight of Pentacles in reverse for me. What is the energy he's bringing to this? I feel like he really is weighing out his options, to be honest with you. And it is painstaking. It is painstaking. He's really weighing out his options and trying to figure out what to do, and also still doing what he can do with this Two of Pentacles here. So clarifying the Knight of Pentacles is the Empress in reverse, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So this is someone who is going through it, has gone through it, and doesn't want to go through it again. Like, wants to reach an end point to me, wants to reach a sense of stability. And I feel like you are approaching things this month, or you're guided to approach things from a sense of calmness, stability, and a calm mental state. Okay? I feel like on the outside, you might be feeling some type of way, but on the inside, you're guided to sort of nurture yourself, but not be over nurturing. I feel like you're meant to be moving. You're meant to be making moves. You're meant to be moving and doing things. Even though it might seem a little bit arduous, especially with this Two of Pentacles here, I feel like you are really juggling this inner state and outer state. But I feel like you're not meant to halt. Like, you're not meant to stop. You're meant to keep moving, albeit moving with caution. Like, moving slowly, moving delicately, moving with intention internally. Okay? Yeah. So as not to smother any situation either. Because I feel like you might be smothering something. I see. You might be smothering all of you, and only making decisions with one part of you. I feel like be careful of making decisions with just one part of you. The wounded part, the part that is experiencing this again, however that reflects. Do what you can to be open-minded about how you move through this month and incorporate all of you. I feel like you are trying to incorporate all of you. It's just there seems to be a wounding that might be awoken in June, and Spirit is really just here saying, hey, it's not the same. It looks the same, but at the very least, like, you are the same. Show some compassion for yourself and, listen to your emotions, but also be discerning about your thoughts and your emotions and how you think about things. I do feel like this is a month where you are going to do things quite differently, and at least that's your guidance here, that you are standing at a different position. If this is something that really resonates with you, I would encourage you to go back and rewind the reading and listen to it again in terms of the message behind Round and Round. Definitely look this up. It's the wisdom of the oracle, Round and Round. Okay. I think that might be really helpful for many. So in love, we're probably not going to spend too much time on these two. But in love, your love guidance is message in a bottle. Now, message in a bottle is really more of an accompaniment. Message in a bottle just says messaging. So this is, I guess if there is a sign you've been looking for you to message someone, this is your sign. Send that message. Say that thing. Express yourself in that way. Put yourself out there and say what you need to say. That is your best guidance. For most of you, you will be getting some type of message this month. For some of you, it would be symbols as well. Others of you, or for everybody, this energy is also one about listening to the messages that you might be getting from spirit in your love life. When you see either numbers or creatures or hearing certain, words or songs, there's a message that's trying to get through to you via signs and symbols and spirit. Listen to it. That's your guidance. Listen to it. So hear what it has to say to you. I'm going to read this to you still. Just the relationship message though. You can expect someone to favor you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, phone call, or email. You are the intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end, and the signs are all there. So you might be getting some good news this month. In fact, you will be. I don't know. You might be getting some good news this month, or you might be giving someone some good news. You reaching out to someone, you being, active in that messaging, will be sort of a good thing overall when it comes to your love life. Messaging is going to be a thing. Phone calls, texts, whatever that looks like. I think I am going to read the oracle message because what? Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. So I'll actually say I think that's your guidance. Expect confirmation about your love life from spirit this month. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message is spirit hears you and the reply is favorable. So, what are you talking about here, Spirit? What you talking about, Willis? Can you clarify this message in a bottle, please? 2 of Pentacles in reverse. That's so funny. I do feel like these two are quite related, but it's all related. I mean, General is gonna... Oh, shit. I don't actually know what I was asking when I shuffled that. Damn. It's a mess, but we're a mess together, baby. Yeah. Oh, boy. I feel like this one, a Ten of Cups. Okay. Because I was like, Spirit, these are all in reverse, baby. What you want me to do with that? Ten of Cups is the card I used to help flip these cards over because you got to come up with different things. How I'm looking at this message here that you have is... Well, first of all, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Six of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. All clarifying this messages in your love life. So, Spirit is aware of how things are in your world. Okay. Spirit is very aware of how things are in your love life. And they're trying to get through to you. They're really trying to get through to you. I feel like something isn't what you think, and Spirit is trying to get to you. What? Let me clarify something. Hold on. All right. Okay. The situation in your love life this month or in the past is not it's not for, I don't want to say it's not forever. I don't know how to say this message. I really don't know how to say this message. The things that you've been going through, the shortcomings, the false starts, the feeling unattractive, feeling fucking crazy, feeling out of sorts with yourself, not feeling like yourself, feeling like you feel too much or feel too little, or doubting yourself, feeling like you don't know what's up and what's down in relationship, feeling like things haven't really worked out in the way that you wanted to. For those that this resonates for, right? Not everybody's in this scenario. And not wanting to fight anymore, not wanting to really fuss anymore. I feel like the guidance here is not to worry about it. And that's what makes it so difficult to deliver, because I'm looking for something that Spirit isn't telling me. It's like asking Spirit, hey Spirit, when should I take a bath? And Spirit gives you no answer because it's not really relevant. Like, your love life is relevant. It really is. But I feel like Spirit is just saying, listen, open your ears. Open your ears. Listen. There's nothing for you to do. Like, your guidance is me. Your guidance is Spirit. Because what I'm seeing here is Spirit just saying, I'm coming, just don't. I'm coming, just don't. So I feel like this month, Spirit might send you some signs, some symbols to help you on this path, because I'm not getting a stable one. This is what, like, I'm not getting that. For some of you, it is like you reach out, there's speak up, reach out to somebody, and you might get a message from them that helps you on your way to happiness, whatever that looks like for you. It could be, I don't know, whatever it looks like for you. It could be finally saying something to somebody and finding out the truth of where they're at. And who knows what that could look like for you, right? 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. I feel like there's some heartbreak, but it's like heartbreak that leads to a beautiful mending. And I'm so sorry for those of you that are going through that. Anything else you want to say about this, Spirit, since you're trying to be bougie with this? Anything else you want to say to the person watching this for the month of June? 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. I feel like things are going to be delayed. Absolutely. And it requires no action on your part for some of you. And for others of you, the action that you do have to take is sort of just speaking up with this messages. But I feel like it's really listening to the signs and symbols that are around and taking your cues from what spirit is telling you. Because if you're watching this right now, you're a pretty spiritual person. You're connected to spirit in a certain way, and spirit knows ways to access you. It can access you through numbers, through words, through songs, through lyrics, through someone walking by, through changing the channel, for opening a book. Like, spirit knows different ways that it can reach you. So I feel like when I get so many reversals, I really feel like certain things are delayed. There will be a time when you meet somebody, or things in your relationship are balanced. Things in a future relationship are balanced with someone who is emotionally intelligent and spiritually sound and fair, where you will feel beautiful and attractive, where things will be feeling quite good, where you'll have to balance your life between being present in a relationship that's wonderful and also being present in your life. I feel like that's coming. All these things are coming, and it's something that you may have to fight for in the future, but it will lead to happiness and prosperity in the ways that it needs to. So it just feels like things are going to take time. I feel like this message, or this message will take time. This gift will take time, but it's coming. Hey. And then we have happy, which follows this round and round, 25, 26, and this card landed on this one. So when it comes to your career, your money, your finances, how that sector, you can't even see this, that general sector of your life, joy is around you. Joy is coming. Joy is your friend. What makes you feel good, what makes you feel happy, that's going to be something that you can lean on. Doing what feels good is such a cliche statement, but that's actually going to be something that helps you during this month. I mean, this is beautiful. I really just kind of want to read this to you. Happy. I love this. This is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work. Okay, I get it. Providing exceptional service and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you have done? Remember your partnership with Spirit in this moment too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. Something that I'm getting with this is not shitting on yourself. Taking pride in what you've done and not playing small and not advertising yourself as small. There's humbleness and there's, low-key setting expectations with people, but also remember that you are good and that you are also deserving. You are good enough. If this is about your business, your product could be good enough. Your product is good enough. You are good enough. If it's a hobby, you're good enough. Like you don't have to downplay what you do. What I see often in business and in life is we shit on ourselves a lot. We do certain things, and because we know how much better it could be because that other person does it so much better, we don't acknowledge the progress that we've made. And we tend to not believe that we have anything to offer because we know of someone who maybe we learned it from or who does it better. How can I use this as an example? I want to use an example. Cooking. You're not a Michelin, star chef, but you can make some pretty damn good XYZ. People eat your XYZ, their eyes go wide and they say, oh my God, it's so good. And what are the first things out of your mouth? Oh no, it's nothing. I didn't add the this and that. It's been better before. And this Michelin star doesn't baby. Take pride in what you've done because you've done something that person sitting across from you wanted and could not do, and they came to you to do it. So take pride in what you do and be joyful in that and rejoice in that. Don't shit on yourself, right? I'm going to read to you the regular oracle message as well. I feel like that's going to be good. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation. The liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Wow. Well, let's read that again. The liberation that comes from being happy moment to moment is what you are experiencing or are guided to experience because you've chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside of yourself. Your happiness is the result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. So wherever you're at in your life, truly, in your finances or your business or your creative endeavors or anything else in between, I think that's a general really great message to find joy in it now. Not for, when I make 10,000 XYZ a month or a week, when I sell 10,000 units, when I try to do your best. You're guided in order to enter into that vibration of money, of good career success, good business. Find the joy in what you're doing as it is, which can be really difficult. Yeah, it can be really difficult and heartbreaking if you're not where you want to be, but really Spirit is saying look for it. Look for that joy in your current state. That doesn't mean that that's where you're going to stay. That's the biggest dupe. Just because you find joy, and there's some people who are okay with where they're at, and that's fine. But if you want more and you're finding contentment where you're at, that doesn't mean that you're going to stay where you're at. If anything, that means you're going to be pushed forward more because you're now operating from a state of joy and not a state of lack or a state of unhappiness or a state of yearning. You're operating from a place of feeling good and feeling happy, and not even just happy, just a state of joy and appreciation really is what I think I'm trying to get to, a state of appreciation. Can you clarify this a little bit more, and then we'll close the reading at that. This took longer than I really wanted it to. Amazing. Yeah, this came up earlier, the Three of Swords. So with this, it can feel a bit of an insult. And the Two of Cups, they all came up earlier when I was shuffling. It can feel a bit of an insult to get happy, and find the joy, be da-da-da-da-da. But I feel the word truly is appreciation. Finding appreciation for the state of being where you're at, and if anything, taking inventory of the fact that this is working, the lights are on, you have this type of mobility, you have these types of resources. Finding that appreciation and gratitude in a way for where you're at, even if it may not be where you want to be or where you used to be or where you're going. There's that state of being that's a state of being that's going to help you this month to get to where you want to go. So finding the joy even in the little things is going to be helpful, and it'll be healing for the place where you're at. And it will inspire you from that place. Inspiration is easier to come through when we're relaxed. Inspiration is easier to come through when we're doing something where we're zoning out, when we're in a state of receptiveness. And appreciation is a state of receptiveness. Gratitude is a state of receptiveness. And inspiration will come, creativity will come when we're in those states. So that state's going to be super helpful this month when it comes to finding success or going towards the success that is slowly coming your way. There is success that's coming your way. Ten of Pentacles once again flipped up in the deck. With this Tower in reverse here, I feel like, I want to clarify it and I will, but I feel like what this is obviously something surprising, but in the wheelhouse of what you know. I don't feel like this is gonna be something super like left field, where all of a sudden you find $10,000 in a basket, unless you always look at baskets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the change that's coming this month in your finances, it's not maybe even this month. I feel like it's coming slowly and it might trickle in. I'm not feeling this sudden boom. I'm feeling this like, oh, there's this interview, or oh, there's this opportunity, and you go and you go and you go, and it's like, whoa. And it all happened through, little steps. So clarify this Tower in reverse, please, for us in terms of success this month. And yeah, everything won't happen all at once. It'll take time, but it is building towards something fresh. It's rebuilding even towards something new. Oh my goodness, I swear. Flipping these cards, baby, is tricky. Page of Pentacles. So perhaps something that you planted a long time ago, or it's a little dream that you've had a long time ago coming into fruition slowly. Okay? I'm getting slowness here. I'm getting like a slow build, a slow rebuild. Yeah. Yeah. With the Four of Wands in reverse, it's not what you think. I feel like this joy and success, this is coming. Your guidance is to find the joy, the appreciation, the gratitude for the things that may not have worked out, right? As you were moving towards the things that will be working out. This loss of stability, this heartbreak here, this Eight of Cups in reverse, there's something that this is something that I've personally been picking up in the energies. Like, there's something that I feel like I always say this. I feel like I sound like a broken record. There's something that is coming, and it's surprising. Sure enough. And it feels like it's something that relates to something that you already is in your wheelhouse. That's what I'll say. It's in your wheelhouse, but it's almost like on the peripherals of your wheelhouse, but also not. Like, I don't feel like it's the main thing that you think. I feel like it's something that's an offshoot. I don't know. But the thing is, I feel like when you see it, you'll go, oh, well, okay. Because it's still in your wheelhouse. It's still in the realm of your physical life possibility, but it's not something that you may have put as much stress on, or it's not the way that you thought things would go. Like, I don't know I don't really know how to describe this. Let's say you want to be an actor and you take acting classes and you think you're going to make it big as an actor. And in part of the acting classes, you take a writing course of how to write a script. And you write a script for that assignment, and you really do have fun while writing that script. And that script goes to the professor, or maybe the professor knows somebody, or somebody reads it, or whatever. And that's the thing that takes off. Like, that's the thing that brings you that prosperity, not so much the acting. Now, you did spend time on that, but it wasn't like your main thing, but it's in the general vicinity of your, that's kind of like the thing that I'm getting. Like, it's still something that you do or are involved with. I don't know how to describe this, but for people who are working in a normal sort of role, 9 to 5, or job wise, this to me feels like some sort of instability. I mean, there's this heartbreak here of things sort of in the past not working out in the way that you wanted them to, or even in this month itself, but still finding the gratitude and appreciation for the certain things that are around you. It's just, there's this something is what is coming? What am I picking up on? What is coming? Temperance, balance, a balancing out. So what you've lost, or what you feel you lost, what you feel like you've had to give up to be where you're at, or what you feel like you've lost. I mean, that's really the best way I can say it. It's the most general way. Will be righted. So whatever broke down will be rebuilt. Whatever became unstable will be stabilized. Whatever you had to walk away from, or whatever didn't please you in your being the way you thought it would, the things that you had to do or say or whatever, how you had to feel, that'll be rerouted. That'll be righted. It'll be balanced out. And that's the blessing that's coming. Things will be refixed. I'm thinking about this person from the Bible that like couldn't have kids, and then they had like a shit ton of kids. Like, well, I think I'm thinking about also Job could have comes to mind, but it's not a Job situation. But this is pretty much a Job situation. The man lost everything, and then he was rewarded it back tenfold. I mean, he lost everything. Job was rough, but it's not necessarily a Job thing that I'm picking up on. But this looks like a Job situation. I don't know how to. Anyway, yeah, for those of you who are in a work situation, this to me feels like, again, sort of maybe being looked past, not given the credence, maybe. But I feel like something else brings you joy. If you're in a work situation, I feel like something else brings you joy, like a different sector. Either someone comes to your work, your role, you're interacting with somebody, and there's something outside of your main. I mean, that's the same message, isn't it? There's something, I'm seeing someone at a desk, but it's sending emails. Like there's something that comes up out from that, or on the, like outside of that you're like, oh wow, this is great. The four of cups in reverse. That's so funny. I feel like you are in a better position to suss out opportunities that are for you. And going back to the beginning of this reading, I feel like it's your mindset that is doing that for you, especially if you invite that kind of energy into your being. Your mindset is going to be an asset this month. I don't know why I'm getting that, but intuitively speaking, how you see, like, I don't feel like you really have to do too much this month. And by that I mean, like, you know, the guidance isn't yang, like do or whatever. It's almost like feel and then follow. It's like you'll be getting signs and symbols. You'll be noticing that you are in a different place. You'll be noticing that you'll be noticing more and be removed enough from the situation, I want to say, to act in a way that is in accordance to where you need to get to. And there's a breadth of space there for you. So if you make a misstep, there's still ways to reroute yourself, but I feel like it's not going to be too big of a misstep. I don't know who you are. I don't know who's here really, or who's reached this point in this long ass reading. But when it comes to the general and in relation to that prosperity message, that success message, you're standing in a different position. And I feel like your higher self, if anything, when it comes to your money, your career, your situation there, will be guiding you more so than anything. I feel like you're too close in your personal space to really see where this other thing would be coming from. Yeah, this prosperity, but I feel like you may not know. Oh God. I feel like you can, like, you can probably, like, maybe some of you might be able to suss out and be like, oh yeah, it'll be my my towel making. I don't know. It would be like that thing that'll bring me, feeling good about. I don't. I feel like your nose is too close to your world. You're paying too close attention, but your higher self is like, I'll puppet you in your prosperity. And when it comes to your love world, you are in a position, like there's this duality there where you are in that higher place, but you're also, too close to it, quite close to it. Your nose is right up on it. And that's an interesting dichotomy there. That's an interesting jugulation. I think we did get the Two of Pentacles for that. Or was that the first one? I think it was Two of Pentacles in reverse for the love reading. But there's this trying to balance things out, and spirit trying to send you symbols, and sometimes you get the hits, and you get it, and you're like, no, you kind of cast it aside. It's interesting. Anyway, there was going to be more readings this month, obviously, so we'll see what and how this energy plays out for you. Anything else you want to say to the people that specifically watch this till the end? Yeah, a new life. That's so crazy. There's some new shit coming your way, man. There's some new shit, new energy, new, I don't know if it's new messaging, but there's new energy being breathed into your life this month. And this could be energy in terms of like your perception, how you see things, how you integrate with things, how you involve yourself with things. Like this new could be you being the new. But also there's new opportunities, new situations coming your way. I was to say later on this month, maybe for some of you maybe have already experienced this, new experiences, and you're invited to entertain them. You're invited to explore them. You're invited to partake in the new stuff that are coming your way, and to experience them and learn from them, and open up your world more this month. Okay. This was fun. See you next time. Love you. And keep your light on for what's yours to find you and for yourself. And good luck.